yes, that is what I'm talking about. What a game of football. Liverpool, Manchester United, the biggest two clubs in the Premier League, come head to head. And then it was a battles of the Red. And then the Red Devil from Old Trafford triumphant on the night. What a way. From the beginnings of that game, they came out smoking. I know they have something on their mind. No, even though no one gave them the opportunity to win their game. Even I, as a Manchester United, I do not see them winning that game. I must tell you. But you know what? The guys came out ready from the beginning of that game. 2 minutes into the game, they got that goal and they were able to hold on throughout the first half of the game. Unlike Manchester United, when they score, they always been exposed at their backline. They collapse easily. They scored them, but they were able to hold on throughout the first half of the game, and they came back into the second half of the game, and they also able to hold on to around 70 something minutes when Gakpo got that equalizer for Liverpool. And you're like, hey, here we go again. Manchester United going to be collapsed and capitulating. Liverpool will score more goal and then they will win their game. But you know what? Manchester United, they came out ready. What the ball, and then a very fine ball from Bruno Fernandes, and Harry Maguire was there to knock the ball inside the net. And you're like, hey, what way to redeem yourself? Harry Maguire, same place last season when he missed a very golden opportunity to claim 3 points for Manchester United at the very 9 minutes of that game last season when they played 1-1. But this time around, he redeemed himself. He was at the right place at the right time when he put his head to that ball. And before you know, it was at the back of the net, and that was it for Manchester United. They claim all 3 points from that game, and you're like, wow, no one saw that coming. But talk about Liverpool now. What is really happened to them? I mean, what they used to do to people, they are now at the receiving end of it. They know how to score late goal. But look at them against Chelsea. They concede late goal against Crystal Palace, the same thing. Against Manchester United, the same thing. And you can see they are now paying them back in their own coins. Wow. And you're like, what has happened to them? Their back is shaking. And that's why, for me, in my own opinion, I think the lot of money they spend on Alexander Isak, I think that money should have used to fortify their backline, because their backline is so shaking. They need very good defender that can partner Virgil van Dijk, because if you look at that back, they need someone very strong. If not, I'll tell you, it's going to be very difficult for them to retain their title, because if you look at them, they lose 3 games in a row in the Premier League and 4 games in all. That is 1 in Champions League against Galatasaray and 3 in the Premier League straight. When was the last time Liverpool lose 3 games in the Premier League? Just 8 games of this year, of this season, they have already lost 3 out of 8. Even more than the entirety of last season when they won the title. They have already lost 3 games. And it's like, hey, something is really not working for them. They have to check their backline, because they conceive a lot of goals. What a game of football, and that is what we live for. And we love Premier League, and that's why we love Premier League. What a game of football. Manchester United, they got the job done. And look at the coach, Ruben Amorim. You're like, hey, wow, what a way to do it, because he has never won 2 games in a row since he took over as a Manchester United coach. He has never won 2 Premier League games in a row. But what a way to do it against your arch rival in Liverpool. And you're like, wait, it's a very big win for him. I hope the team will build on that and they have their confidence to move forward, then make something happen at the club, because the fans have suffered a whole lot. They have suffered enough. I think it's time for them to repay the loyal fans who have stood by them all this year.